Okay, so it's funny how they call it the Garden Inn. Hilton Garden Inn. So, last night, windy, cold, and I decided I want to go home, not walk the bridges. I walk in there, in the lobby with a stick, and I look like a homeless person, but the receptionist, after 5 minutes, told me, "Sir, you're not allowed to be in the lobby. Could you please leave?" I said, "Oh, I'm just here to keep warm a few minutes." Nope. And then there was we talk outside, there's a woman that was there, sitting down, fancy clothes. She was just working on the smartphone for half an hour, and nobody bothered her. So, this is Fredericton. Like I always said, I need a new camera. See, we can't see. See, that's the problem. Now, what's your name?
My name?
Mavis or Marvis?
Marvis.
Marvis. Really? Have we known each other for how long?
I don't know. We forgot.
We forgot 10 years, 15 years, and we still don't know if it's Marvis or Mavis. Okay. So, you've been involved with a less fortunate and issues of what I told you about that. You haven't seen the video, but what do you think about that?
Well, my first question to you is when you said, I look like a homeless person. What does a homeless person look like?
What does a homeless person look like? You got me. Clothes, worn out clothes, hoodie over their head.
Charles LeBlanc. I can't believe you're stereotyping.
Me? That's ridiculous.
Charles LeBlanc. I caught you.
Okay.
There's homeless people walking on this street that are dressed better than I am that you would never know they were homeless unless you knew them.
Oh, really?
That's my first observation. But my observation, and I haven't seen your rant, but when you were telling me the story,
the snobs,
I said, rather than take that approach, I would say, I'm so sorry that woman is ill-informed, and I hope that that's not a policy of the Hiltons that they tell people that they can't congregate in the lobby. That there's nothing wrong with, I mean, I can understand that people can't come in there and sleep in their lobby, or they can't come in there and, you know,
they have nice comfortable sofas there.
They probably do. But I see nothing wrong with going in for a minute or two to get out of the cold. Who hasn't been walking down the street and had to use the bathroom and slipped into a restaurant and used the bathroom when they didn't purchase anything?
Yeah.
Should you? Probably not, but we're all guilty of it.
Yeah.
But my thing is, I feel bad if that is their policy. I'd like to know, is that the Hilton's policy to just move people along and not let them stand in the lobby for a few minutes? Because I think if they were to survey their guests, that no guest would say in the bitter cold that they would want.
I'm just checking. Okay, go ahead.
That they would want a so-called homeless person to perish when they could step inside out of the elements for a few minutes and then move along.
Seem to have trouble with the convention center, the Hilton, but the Crown Plaza. I live in the tent in front of the legislature for 6 months, and then they told me I wasn't allowed inside the ledge when I was protesting. They banned me years later. I said, oh my God, I need a piss. Oh, sorry, I need to go to the washroom. So, where do I go? Can't go inside the legislature. Crown Plaza. Art gallery, that was before everything went wacko. But the Crown Plaza never once said, if you're not customer, client, whatever, you're not allowed here. And the Crown, what's his name? Do you remember the guy that died, the manager, Gallant?
No.
Oh, that was sad. He was manager, I forgot his, Mike Gallant, or was it? He was the manager of the Crown Plaza, and he had some kind of iron in his system, and they told him, nice guy. The flag was half-staff, and they said, you got 48 hours to live.
That's not good.
That's not good. And that guy was really good to talk to people. So the Hilton Garden Inn, see, look, this is new. Oh, by the way, that comes from Ruben.
Hi, Ruben.
Ruben's a dog. But anyway, that's the charity.
From Ruben to DOG.
Yeah, DOG. Ruben, I don't know if Ruben could follow me like DOG does. Focus, Charles. Garden Inn. So is it the Garden Inn only for the snobs?
Well, I don't know what snobs are.
Or less non-educated people?
I think, and it's the Hilton Garden Inn, so I think it's the Hilton. I would be sending an email to the Hilton asking them their policy. Obviously, they're going to tell you we can't have 20 people that have no place to go in the lobby, but one or two slipping in for a few minutes to get out of the element, I can't imagine that they, you know.
How come the competition, the Crown Plaza, don't do that?
Because I think the Crown Plaza, just like the Fredericton Library, has made themselves educated, or what's this here in front of us, Isaac's Way, people like that are informed and know, and when you know better, you do better.
So, are we going to go in there, straighten them out?
What, you want to go have lunch, you mean?
Well, we're not going to have lunch there. That's for damn sure. The Garden Inn. I thought they were snobby enough. Oh, that's right. You don't want to, you don't like that word.
Well, I just don't know what your explanation
Well,
is.
look at the convention center.
Yeah.
When the Fredericton Woman
That poor
Organizing
woman, now we're
Committee.
really, you won't have enough tape. That poor woman really, she was just doing her darn job. Yes, she thought she
the
did
second one, yes. The second one apologized to me about 200 times after. But the first one, the old one.
She assumed you didn't have a ticket, yes.
Why would I go to an event like that with no ticket? It doesn't make
But
sense.
sadly, people probably do, Charles. Sadly.
I mean, the manager, Kathy Q, my God, right in front of everybody. Excuse me, Charles. The second time again. I said, do you have a ticket?
Yes, but you also egged them on. Like you were loving it, let's admit it.
Oh, I was the cat. And there were the mice, and I was zing, zing,
Yes.
zing. Oh, yeah.
But you gotta learn.
But if it happened to me, what other person this is happening to that, they really go after? Or is it just me?
I think it's just you.
Oh.
But I don't know. You need to learn to forgive more.
No, we already had this conversation.
Do you want to start talking about the mayor?
No. You're paying.
Hi, Mayor Mike.
Mayor Mike.
just wanted to let you know I still love you, Mayor Mike.
He's an idiot. My God. No. But maybe that's the problem. Maybe Mayor Mike is a manager.
He might have shares there. You don't know.
That's it. There, everything's coming together now. So, do you have a ticket? Yeah, there we go.
It's a conspiracy. I'm sure it is.
No, education.
Education is key.
And public relation. This is not good for public relation.
We need to have some ambassadors that just go around to the businesses downtown, and the businesses.
Oh, we got Bruce McCormick.
Listen though, seriously, the business, you got to think of it both ways. I'm sure that ran out hours ago.
No, it's still on.
Oh my God.
Go ahead.
I apologize, people.
It's a new camera, so.
Sorry, the business, I feel bad both ways because, there's probably some customers that might be a little bit frightened of people that are outside and are aggressively panhandling.
Yes.
You
These are not saints. We know that. But there's no saints as bureaucrats either. So.
But at the same time, they should have basic human rights. And stepping inside to get out of the elements for a few minutes, coming back to your Hilton, to me, is not an inconvenience to anybody staying there.
Crown Plaza won't do that.
No?
Nope. So people should go.
Because they're informed.
They've been there longer, maybe. They're more educated. They're more public relation savvy.
Community minded.
That's the word. Community minded. Good community people. This snobby elitist outfit. Now, mind you, the convention center, the receptionist now. Yeah. Good people. You walk in there.
Well, I'm sure that Mayor Mike told her to be nice to you.
Why are you calling him Mayor Mike?
Well, that's
Mayor Idiot.
No.
Mayor Elitist.
Hi, Mike. Again, Mike, I still love you.
This is a setup.
It was a setup. This whole thing was a setup.
Focus, Charles. Focus.
It's worth the tank of gas we're wasting, and we apologize to the environment.
5 years in jail. Why don't you run for mayor?
Me? I don't even live in Fredericton for starters.
Don't matter.
I'll be the mayor of Hamwell. Can you just imagine? You think the world's in bad shape now? Oh, Charles.
Are we going in there and see the
to have lunch? Yes.
No. No, we're not having lunch there. It's too much of a garden, Hilton garden.
Right, so we could have a garden salad.
I'm not going to have lunch.
What do you want to do? Go in there and get in a fight? And then I'll end up in jail? Mayor Mike,
no.
would you get me out?
No violence. That's no. You go there and say you can reach out to the manager, and then that's right. I don't have my hoodie. I have a hoodie, but I don't. I'm a little bit half decent. I don't have my stick.
But that was a walking stick, so that stick was in no way, I don't think, a scary thing.
No, it was me that was scary. That's what, sir. We can't have these people here. So, I did what we should do. Park this car. Go in there.
Do you know how much of a... People, if you only knew what an ordeal it was to park the car already, now he wants me to repark the car.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay, so the bottom line, any business should educate themselves.
Well, I would start off by sending an email to the Hilton asking them what their policy is. And maybe ask them when you get the response back from them, if you could stop by and have a chat with them and help to educate them.
We're going to walk in there and talk to the manager.
Please help.
You could calm me down.
I'm being held captive by Charles LeBlanc.